Can I fire my maid by text, or do I need to do it face-to-face? That's a great question, and we're going to talk about that today. Hi there, I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. Now, today's question is brought to us by housecleaning360.com. And if you are about to fire your maid, you're going to need another one. And you can find another maid on housecleaning360.com. There are a whole bunch of resources that have people that come service the home. So whether it's a professional organizer, or somebody to help you clean out your garage, or somebody to help you come clean your house, you're going to find these people on housecleaning360.com. If you have this type of business and you have not listed your business, run on over there and list your business. There are free and paid listings, and it will alert people that you are in the area when they do a search. All right, on to today's show, which is from somebody, don't know if it's a guy or a girl, that's going to fire their house cleaner. And they want to know, can I do that by text, or do I need to do it face-to-face? Okay, well, my question to you is, if you want to fire them by text, is it because something happened that you don't want to address? When you don't want to meet somebody face-to-face, there's something going on there. Now, granted, there was a walkthrough at some point. They came and they did a fabulous job, or they didn't do a fabulous job, but something happened. And I don't know what happened, but there's something that makes you not want to see them because you want to fire them. You want to get rid of them now, and you don't want to see them. So I don't know if there was a personal gaffe that went on, that maybe there was something between the two of you that shouldn't have happened. I don't know if they insulted you. I don't know if you insulted them. I don't know the reasons why you would not want to see them face to face. If I hired someone and they came into my home and they'd been working out of my home, I would want to give them the courtesy of a face-to-face conversation that said, hey, this isn't working out, and I want to give you the reasons why, just so that this doesn't happen again in the future. So if everything was on the up and up, I would certainly meet them face-to-face. If you just don't like confrontation and nothing happened, you can text them, but they're going to be scratching their heads going, I thought we got along swimmingly. I don't understand why I'm being fired. And they're going to be frustrated, and they're going to take it personally, and they're never going to know why. So a text leaves a lot of stuff out, and I'm not a fan of texts for this reason. Sure, they're convenient, but you don't get the sound of someone's voice. So if I'm joking when I say something really sarcastic at you, and you can see my face, you know, oh, she's joking, she's full of it, right? But if I say something in a text, the exact same words, then you think, oh my goodness, what did I do wrong? And then you don't know what my face says. You don't know the sound of my voice. Was there an inflection of like, hey, I'm just kidding you, right? You don't know that. And so if you're firing someone, and that's a pretty serious thing, you're saying, hey, I'm cutting off your income, and you don't know what they used that income for. It could be that that was their car payment money to get them to the next job. Maybe that was the grocery money that helps them pay for their kids' food. I don't know. But because you're cutting off their payment, that's a serious thing. Is there a real good reason why you don't want to see them face to face? Now, if this is a personal issue with you and you just don't like confrontation and you're scared and you're afraid that they may take it the wrong way or that they may cry and then you don't know how to handle that, those are your issues. And so what I recommend is something that a high school teacher recommended for me years ago, right? So I was shy. I was very timid. I was very antisocial. I did not want to look people in the eye. I was scared. I was scared of what they were going to think of me. I was very insecure. I've been this height and this weight since I was 13. So all my friends were like this tall, and I was like this really big, giant, gawky teenager. So I was always really insecure of myself. Well, what happened was there was a high school teacher that took me aside, and she said, look, I don't know what your problem is, but I'm going to give you a challenge. And I want you to meet one new person every day. You have to go out and say hi to one new person every day. I don't care what you say, but you need to look them in the eyes, and you need to say hello and have a conversation every single day for the rest of your life. And if there are days where you don't get to do that for whatever reason, you're homesick, then you got to make it up. So one day you got to meet two new people. And I was like, oh, wow, why do I have to do this? And she said, I promise you it will change your life. She was right. It changed my life. It changed the way that I interact with people. And I realized that people are not scary. We are all the same. We all have the same fears and the same insecurities. and we all want to be accepted by other people. And we all hate confrontation, right? We don't like picking fights and having people be sad at us. We don't like that. But the more you have conversations with people, and the more you get out, and the more you meet people, and the more you interact and have conversations, the better you become at it. And because you become better at it, it becomes easier to do. So if this is your hang-up, I'm going to ask you this. Be bold, be daring, and go to your house cleaner face-to-face and have this conversation and say, listen, I don't want to let you go, but there are some things that are just not living up to my standard of excellence. I'm really sorry. I wanted to let you know what they are just for future reference so it doesn't happen again on another job. And give them the courtesy, a face-to-face courtesy of telling them why you're letting them go. It will help you both. You will find it's easier to do next time, and also it will make it easier for you when they do the initial walkthrough to communicate what your expectations are. But until you articulate why you're letting them go, maybe you don't even know, but they're not going to know either. And so you have not helped either one of you. So can you text? Yeah, you can. You're a free agent. It's your God-given right to send someone a text instead of a conversation. But I'm going to encourage you to have the conversation. It's not going to kill you, and it's not going to kill your house cleaner. And although there may be hurt feelings on either side, it's the grown-up thing to do. So that would be my recommendation. Alrighty, until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.